I've been having a lot of fun talking about ancient wonders of the world all week, but today I wanted to give a special shout out to the honorary mentions, the ancient libraries, which were wonders in their own right and were their own special destinations in the ancient world. Obviously, we cannot have a video about libraries of the ancient world without talking about the Library of Alexandria, but every single image that has been created of this library that exists online in a book wherever is wrong, so I'm not going to show you that. Instead, I'm going to show you the current library in Alexandria, which is behind me. Even though the ancient Library of Alexandria has not existed for a very long time, and yes, we're all still sad about it, the current Library of Alexandria, the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, is a wonderful, amazing, beautiful building, and there's a museum in it where you can actually go see things that were excavated during the construction of this library and that were from the exact neighborhood where the original library would have been, as well as other cool things from around Alexandria. But the Library of Alexandria was not alone. The Hellenistic and Roman periods in the Mediterranean were a wonderful time to be a library, and there were multiple libraries. And if you happen to find yourself in Turkey anytime soon, you can go see the other two big libraries that were the main places to go in the ancient world to either find, read, or collect knowledge. If you find yourself in Ephesus, you can go to the Library of Celsus, seen here, which is more from the Roman period, but still wonderful, still amazing, we still love it. And of the three main ancient libraries, this is the only one that you can go inside. And as is common with ancient buildings filled with flammable material, a fire is what took this one out. But back in the day, the library would have looked a little something like this. And while you're in the neighborhood, you can just hop right up the road and go to Pergamon, where the other main library was. The Royal Library here at Pergamon was built about 100 years after the library in Alexandria. And apparently there was some intense beef between these two libraries for who was going to be the best and the baddest library in the ancient world. Like many of the ancient sites in this part of Turkey, earthquakes were a problem, and that is why Pergamum today looks a little something like this. But back in the ancient day, this city was an impressive, sprawling acropolis. And if you do a bit of Googling, you can find some really cool and very good reconstructions of the city online. I thought this was a particularly good one, and here you can see a good portion of the city. You can see the theater, you can see the famous Pergamum altar right there, and then the library would have been back here in those buildings, so as part of this whole larger complex. Pergamum is a tourist site and an archaeological site today, so if you happen to go there, you can see where the library used to be.